find.
This is a rare, rare find. Bear, what are you doing? He's going to eat the bed. Sassy does not tolerate him. There's been some hissing and batting at him. Good Monday morning. I think I did a couple of little clips of some things this weekend, but otherwise did not record. Also didn't edit anything. But 2 days left in March. I'm headed to work. We did go to Walmart. I did show you the bananas and cream oatmeal. Okay, so back when I was in college, I discovered that, but it would come in the multi-pack with like strawberries and cream and blueberries and cream and all that. And then they would sell it individually, like just as bananas and cream. I have been chasing that for probably 25 plus years because I haven't been able to find it since. And I was just telling Kelly about it because I'll look for it every time I go to the grocery store. I was telling Kelly about it. I was like, if you ever see it, you know, you're not going to, but, and I've even looked at that exact store, that Walmart that we were at on Saturday, and they've never had it. And they magically had it on Saturday. So that was exciting. That will be breakfast today. And we also, Kaylin had a makeup piano lesson. We thought it was going to be at her teacher's house because it always is when it's a makeup lesson on Saturday. And when we'd almost gotten there, which is like a couple of cities over, a couple of towns over, we found out, no, it's going to be at the church that she takes lessons at, which is a lot closer to our house. We had to turn around and come back. So that was Saturday. We had Whataburger for dinner. I don't think I've ever actually had a burger from Whataburger. If I have, it's been years and years and years, but it was good. Yesterday, Parrish and Ellie came over, and Parrish, Ellie, Kaylin, and I mulched the front and back flower beds. And Kelly was super impressed because it only took us about 30 minutes. And, you know, she's used to doing that pretty much all by herself. Last year, I know that Kaylin and I helped with that. But we had ordered mulch through a fundraiser from Kaylin's band that they do every spring. So that was delivered on Saturday. And then the girls came and helped us do that. And Ellie and I went and picked up Taco Bell. We were going to take the extra mulch to my mom and had it all loaded in the truck, and Kaylin was going to drive us over there. And as we're getting in the car, found out Mom didn't need it, which I guess I imagined her telling me that she needed mulching. So we had like 5.5 extra bags, but our neighbor's going to take it. So that's good. But Kaylin did drive us over to near Mom's house and back. Kaylin drove a couple times this weekend. And then Ellie apparently drove all the way from their house up to ours yesterday. Last night we watched The Pit. We got caught up on that. And I made dinner. I didn't show you any of that. I made these orange chicken tacos that were a Marley and Spoon recipe that I never got to. So we had to replace a couple of the ingredients, but most of what we had left for it was still fine weeks and weeks later. I need to get my nails done at some point. I mean, they're growing out pretty good. And then one of them finally chipped. These have been the best dips I've ever had. I wish I could remember the girl's name who did them, because it's been 5 weeks and they're just now chipped, which has never happened before. So I really need to try and get those done. I'm going to get my roots touched up, all this stuff. Kelly did get her oncotype score back. So we will have that when we go to the medical oncologist on Thursday. She's still on leave. We're just not sure how long it's going to take her to be, back to 100% from surgery. And then with further treatment, we just don't know. So that's where we're at with all of that. I've currently, as of right now, decided to stay at my district through next year and kind of see how it goes with the state takeover. I'm like, I might be crazy. I haven't decided yet. I don't know how many people from my school are leaving. I'm sure there are plenty of people that have decided to leave. But it is 6:07, so I'm going to go and try and beat this traffic and get to work and get some stuff done before the kids arrive. Day morning, I'm headed to work. I'm going to go and turn this light off. It's going to be a little dark. That's okay. Yesterday afternoon, we had an instructional update, optional meeting that I ended up going to. I canceled tutoring so I could be there because, as I've mentioned before, my district is being taken over by the state of Texas. And I'm very torn as to whether or not I want to stay in that situation next year or if I want to try to move. If I try to move, I'm going to be taking a pay cut. I'm going to lose my annual TIA money, which I'm kind of counting on. We're kind of counting on this year, with Kelly and I having to be on leave so much, especially with Kelly's job because of her cancer diagnosis. So, I don't know. I mean, Kelly's supportive of whatever I decide to do. It's just, I'm thinking that's a lot of money to be out. So I just kind of go back and forth. I'm like, I'll just tough it out for a year and see, or I get the heck out of Dodge now. I don't know. I need to make a decision. And anyway, so when I came home, Kelly and I went to Kroger to finish some Easter shopping and to get a couple of things that we needed. She was going to make chicken strips last night, but didn't have buttermilk, so she's going to make those tonight. What else? So today's the last day of March, so we'll be wrapping this vlog up and starting April. I need to actually edit these vlogs, so I'm hoping to work on that this weekend and actually get them posted for you guys, because it's been a minute since you've seen me. And I still have some Disneyland vlogs to do. But anyway, I'm going to head to work. Nothing earth-shattering today. I do have a campus leadership team meeting today after school because I am the grade level chair. But that should be hopefully short and sweet. And then come home. And we did watch the latest episode of Paradise last night on Hulu. If you haven't checked that out with Sterling K. Brown, highly recommend. We've also been watching The Pit. I finished an audiobook about the spiritualism movement of the 1800s, 1900s, you know, seances and stuff. I completed all 12 Kindle challenges for the winter, and all 12 Kindle challenges Goodreads challenges for the winter. That's why I was finishing that book up. And I'm currently reading It's Not Her by Mary Kubica. And I'm listening to Game Changers by Rachel Reed. And Lake Effect by Cynthia something. She wrote The Nest. But it's the Modern Mrs. Darcy book club selection for this month. So that's what I'm reading. Mary Kubica gets returned to the library today on Kindle, so I'm not quite done with it. But those are my book updates. I feel like I finished something really good last week. I couldn't tell you what it was. But I've read 38 books so far this year. However, my sister has already read like almost 100. How? I know she listens to a lot of audio. She's in the car a lot. I'm in the car a lot too. And I'm listening to audio and I'm just nowhere near. So, also I think my focus is like a lot more off than hers is to just like sit down and read. So, all right. I'm going to go to work. I will check in with you when I can, hopefully later today. And that's all. Good morning. It is Wednesday. I have a half day tomorrow for Kelly's appointment. And then we have Friday off because it's Good Friday. Yesterday on my way to work, I realized I hadn't gotten gas the day before like I was supposed to. So I had to stop and get gas. It was a little bit of a panic over that. I'm going to McDonald's to get some breakfast today. And that's all I really know. So hope I survive this day. I will. I mean, I will survive it, but I'm just chronically exhausted. There's just a lot right now. All right, that's all. Good Thursday morning. It's my Friday. Tomorrow is Good Friday, and I don't have work. I'm working a half day today. I think I mentioned this yesterday. Kelly has her first medical oncologist appointment, so I'm going with her to that. I really don't have any other updates. Yesterday was decent. Kelly made burgers and fries, homemade, so it was nice. And I'm just tired all the time. I'm always tired. I feel like I just repeat myself on here on a daily basis. But anyway, I'm gonna go to work. Maybe I'll check in with you at some point today. We'll see. Leaving Costco. Oh gosh. Good Saturday. No, it's not Saturday. It's only Friday. Good Friday afternoon. Bear, we went to Costco. I showed you the cart as we were putting it in the car. Bear has this toy that we got him, and he is making the most foul sounds.
Like that.
Yeah. There's a lot of lickety sounds happening right now. So we were just having a good chuckle about it.
Yep.
Kaylin had her friend come over, and we just took them to Chick-fil-A. We got bread Zeppelin today, which I have had twice before and loved, and Kelly tried it for the first time and she loved it.
It was very good.
Yeah, so we'll probably do that again.
Oh, good night.
The sounds are just over the top. There's a dancing dog. He's freaking out because Ellie's dancing. He has to do it. He has to dance. He's like, I have to dance.
Let's go. Let's go where? Okay, let's go.
Look at him like bobbing his head, the music and everything.
He likes it. Let's go. It's motivating you?
Well, good Monday morning. I'm wearing a new Costco shirt. I can't remember if I recorded anything on Saturday, but I wore it on Saturday briefly. But I'm headed to work. I don't even know. Yesterday was Easter. I did record a little bit, but we had a very nice Easter at Parrish and Greg's house. Greg's family was there, our family, our extended family, and that was very nice. Kelly went. And that was like her first big non-movie outing since surgery. So that was good. And then we took Kaylin and Ellie to go see the drama last night. Ellie had seen it already on Friday night, but she wanted to see it again. And she and Kaylin cooked up a little plan to get us to take them. So I didn't get home till fairly late for me for a school night. But we are state testing on Wednesday. So getting ready for that. Kelly is going to hear about getting her chemo port hopefully this week. We don't know what day. I'm hoping I'm able to take that day off as long as it's not Wednesday, which is state testing day. And she should be starting chemo soon. So that was completely elective, basically. It was highly recommended because of her age and the type of breast cancer she has had, just to make sure they get all the cancer cells. So she has decided to do that. She'll do radiation and anti-hormonal therapy after that. I haven't really shown her on the vlog, just because I don't want to intrude on her right now. She's doing good. She's doing good. She still has a lot of pain. Obviously, that's going to be a while for surgery. But she is still on leave for the foreseeable future. And Kaylin has today off. I do not. Kelly wouldn't have today off if she wasn't on leave. It would be a teacher work day, I think. But anyway, I'm taking leftovers from Easter for lunch. And that's all I really know. We just had kind of a low-key weekend. I was kind of busy. We had some things to do. But after I went to my mom's and took my mom to show her where the hairdresser is that we go to, because she's going to start going to her. And it's a little bit of a drive, and she's still not familiar with this North Fort Worth area. North of Fort Worth area. And I went to the grocery store, and that was about it on Saturday. And we just kind of chilled. I feel like I took a nap Saturday. No. Oh, a very brief one. Very, very brief. But Kaylin did have a friend over, and then went dress shopping with her and her mom later in that evening. But that was our Saturday. Or that was Friday. I lied. That was on Friday. The friend. Saturday, we really didn't do anything else. So, okay. I'm going to go to work, and I will check in with you guys when I can. Good Tuesday morning. I have 5,000 things to do today at work. So, I tried to leave before 6. But, that's not happening. It's 6:01. I had to get the trash out this morning. We did find out that Kelly is getting her chemo port on Thursday. So, I'm taking Thursday and Friday off. We don't know when she's starting chemo. We should find out today. That office should be calling her. And I have state testing tomorrow. So tomorrow being Wednesday. So that worked out well time-wise. But this is just a quick check-in because I am running behind and I have grades due this morning. I'm almost done with, and I need to get some work together for today, like staple things and put them together, and also figure out what I'm gonna have a sub do at the end of this week. So that's what's shaking bacon. Good Wednesday morning. It's essentially my Friday because I'm not working the next 2 days because of Kelly's stuff. But today is a testing day. I'm gonna go by the donut shop, I think, on my way to work. And that's all I know, guys. I really don't know anything. Kelly did make like nacho stuff last night. That's what we had for dinner. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. And Bear got groomed. I didn't show you. Oh my gosh, he looks totally different. It's so crazy. But I'll hopefully remember to show you this evening. And I just feel like, even though I have the next 2 days off, there's so much going on over the next 2 days and over this weekend. It's just gonna be crazy. All right, I'm gonna go to work and knock 1 of 2 big testing days out for the rest of the year. I have 2 stalkers on this Friday morning. Oh my goodness, Troopy. Luke, quit being stalkers. Quit being a stalker. Hi, Troopy. So, good Friday morning. I don't think I recorded it all yesterday. Yesterday, Kelly had her port put in. We were pretty much at the hospital all day. Caitlin had piano last night, and that is pretty much it. So, she's having a lot of pain today. Had a hard time sleeping last night. So, we just took Caitlin to school and dropped Bear off to be neutered. And now we're just going to relax. But I'm glad I took today to kind of help her out. And that's all I really know. My mom's supposed to come by at some point, and I think our friend Christy is coming to mow our lawn, possibly today, so we may visit with her a little bit. I can't escape the cats. I can't escape the cats. But anyway, that's the current update. And I don't know. I don't know. Look at this poor baby. Oh, you're not doing it now. It's kind of shame. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, Bear. We got him a big new crate. He's real scared of it. Bear. Bear, what are you doing? He doesn't know. It's the Walmart drone. Good Saturday morning, because it is still Saturday morning. I'm eating. I'm sorry. I'm disgusting. We went to Costco. We just went last week. We actually upgraded our membership last night to executive membership so I could go at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock on a Saturday in South Lake, Texas. Not worth it, because everybody there was an entitled cuss. Oh my gosh, it was bad. And, but you also earn cash back. So I feel like we've been going enough as a family now. When I first got my membership, it was just me, and there was no way. And so I actually got the executive membership, and then I ended up returning it to get the gold membership. But anyway, did that, showed you what we got. That was all in the trunk, and what I got at Walmart was in the cart. So now I'm gonna go buy Kohl's because I need a new pair of sunglasses, and I want to check out perfume at Sephora. And then I'm probably going to take this stuff home, but I need to go to Kroger and get Kelly's prescriptions. I have some prescriptions at CVS, and there's a couple of things that I wasn't able to get here that I'm going to look for at Kroger. And I need to go by the bank and put a check in, so that may be later. So a little bit later today, I'll probably go do those things. But yeah, for now, I'm going to go to Sephora. Good Sunday morning. I'm going to head on a couple of little errands and possibly go to Kroger a little bit later after Kaylin gets up to see if she wants to go. That's all I really know. We ordered McDonald's this morning. It was delivered to our across the street neighbors, and they took it before we could get over there and ask them about it, or tell them we were getting it. And Kelly had even tried to call them. They're older, so they don't have cell phones. But anyway, we think we're getting a refund. We ordered it for delivery. Anyway, I think that's all. It's a very rainy day. It's not raining currently. Actually, the sky's really blue now, but I had a little bit of a headache when I woke up. Bear is on day 3 of recovery, day 2 of 14 with the cone and having to stay mostly in his kennel, and it's rough. It's been rough. Kelly's still feeling sore. We're just having a rough time in our house, and that's all I know, so I'm gonna go. I have psoriasis outbreak really bad on my face, so that's been fun. Have some chicken noodle soup going, and I did some salad prep. Good Tuesday is chemo day. We took Kaylin to school and went and got coffee. Kelly is taking steroids pre-chemo, so she is feeling very headachy. I'm feeling very off. Like, I felt very lightheaded and woozy. I think it's because I didn't really have any protein this morning. But I'm going to go get gas, and then we're going to get packed up to go. And then I'm back to work tomorrow. That's really all I have to tell you. Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. It's back to work for me today. Chemo went okay, except they couldn't access her port. We think it maybe got flipped. They had 3 or 4 different nurses try. So it was very frustrating. So she had to have an IV for yesterday and follow up with a surgeon to see. They need to assess what happened, and we'll go from there. No more surgeries. No. So anyway, I'm gonna go to work, and kind of dreading it a little bit just because I know there was a walkthrough with our director, and there were some really nitpicky, micromanagey things that were said apparently. So as of right now, I just keep going back and forth on whether or not to stay at my school or to leave the district because of the state takeover. So right now I'm still kind of on the I'm gonna stay and stick it out at least next year and see what happens. I have 5 years until I can retire. But anyway, I did finish yesterday. Super good. Like, probably my favorite book of 2026 so far. And I'm listening to a sapphic romance by Dana Hawkins right now, and just started The Fourth Wife by Linda Hamilton, not the actress, I don't think. So anyway, that's what's happening. Good Thursday? I don't know what day it is. Good Thursday morning. I'm going to work. Yesterday was a day. But it's Thursday. I do have a meeting during my planning time, and I have therapy today. I haven't been in a hot minute, probably since February. But yeah, I'm going to therapy, and I had to change clothes a couple of times because nothing feels right. I'm definitely gaining weight back. Not like a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, of losing over 220 pounds, but my pants are starting to feel a little tight, so I'm trying to keep an eye on that a little bit. And I'm not necessarily sad about it. It's just that my clothes are tight now. So I don't particularly want to gain anymore. Like right now, I'm okay. But I need to edit some vlogs. I haven't edited anything since the end of December. So who knows if this will ever see the light of day. But I'm going to go to work, and 5.5 weeks left of the school year. So actually, yeah. So we're under the 6-week mark now. Good Friday morning. As you saw yesterday, Kelly sent me flowers at work. That was very sweet. Her symptoms have just really progressed. She did have really bad bone pain yesterday. She had an immunity shot Wednesday, the day after chemo. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's to boost her immunity post-chemo, and it causes bone pain. So she had horrible pain last night. They actually tell you to take Claritin, of all things. And I was talking to Parrish about that, because Parrish is a nurse. I think I've told you all know that. And so is her husband, Greg. And she said, yeah, she did know that about Claritin. So that was interesting. But she was feeling better this morning, but she's also having nausea and got sick this morning. So Kathy, her sister Kathy, and her mom were over yesterday. Kathy took her to get her x-ray for her port. I think I mentioned that situation. So she should hear from the doctor today about that, but it's causing pain and discomfort because it's just floating around in there. So cancer blows, but it does. And I'm sick of it affecting my loved ones. So, anyway, I went to therapy. I was utterly exhausted. I feel like I'm gonna cry, but I feel like I'm not getting all the stuff done that I need to get done. Things at work are dire. Not for me personally, just in general. Like, it's just a dire situation, and I'm exhausted. I'm just exhausted between all of that and Bear and dealing with him. I didn't expect to be so emotional this morning, but I'm really glad it's Friday. I'm really glad it's Friday and that we have the weekend to look forward to. And I hope that we find out a solution for Kelly and her port today, and we know what to do, because it's Friday. And does she have to go the rest of the weekend being in pain because this thing's just floating around in her body? Anyway, so on that really happy, positive note, I really wanted to cook Wednesday. I didn't do it. I'm just depleted. I'm very depleted. And I feel like I'm being lazy. And I probably need to give myself a little more grace. And I feel guilty because Kelly's sister is coming over and doing all these things, and her mom came over, and they're doing all these things that I'm not keeping up with. I did get the trash out to the curb this morning, so that's one positive. Go me. And I'm gonna go to work, and hopefully my mood will improve. Oh, I had a raging headache all day yesterday, all evening, through the night. Woke up at 1 o'clock. Kelly had to go sleep on the couch. She tried to sleep on the recliner part of the sofa, the sectional sofa. I guess didn't get comfortable because she was on the other couch when I went in there at 1 o'clock in the morning to get ice for my head, because my head was still hurting. It's a little bit better now. I did take acetaminophen around 1 o'clock, but it still hurt when I woke up. But it's a little bit better now. I can't really take NSAIDs like ibuprofen because of my bariatric surgery. I'm not really supposed to take it, and I already take aspirin every day because I had a heart attack 3 years ago. I am just a font of positivity and love this morning. So, all right, I'm going to go to work, and hopefully I have something interesting to show you all this weekend. I feel like all I do is sit in this car and talk, and I feel like all I say is that I sit in this car and talk. But we're dealing with a lot right now. There's a lot going on, and I just seesaw back and forth with my job. I love the people I work with. I love the students at my school. I don't know if I can handle the increasing amount of micromanaging that is happening in this district because of the state of Texas taking over. So, I mean, it's just wild, to say the least. But I have a little bit of time to make that decision. I just feel like I need to go ahead and get my resume together and get that out. Even if I don't end up leaving, I have my options. I need to do that, and I haven't, because I am the queen of procrastination. It's already 6:08. I gotta go. Good Sunday. I'm being quiet because Kelly went to lie down. My psoriasis is out of control. I'm sorry you have to look at it. I did go get McDonald's for us for breakfast because she was craving hotcakes. And I took Caitlin dress shopping yesterday. That was great. We had fun. And we ate at BJ's. I think I showed you the menu. And that's about it. It's been kind of a quiet weekend, and it's going to be quiet again today. So I am going to hopefully do some cooking. We'll see. It is early Sunday afternoon. Bear is with me. Bear, say hi. Say hi. We came to see my mom, and we're going to head home. And I don't know what. I do need to try and do some cooking. We'll see. You're gonna hear in a minute. But that's the windshield from the sprinkler. Good Monday morning. It's not raining. That's our neighbor's sprinkler completely drenching our driveway and getting me wet on the way to the car this morning. After I just knocked my wooden cutting board off the top of the refrigerator. I don't know why it was up there. And it split in half, and Bear jumped on me and almost like snagged my sweater. All within the span of like literally 60 seconds. So that is how my Monday is starting. I'm in a terrible mood now, but I'm going to go to work and try not to murder anybody on my way. Oh my gosh. That's why my day's starting. My week is starting. And I'm still like I was on Friday, just on the verge of a breakdown, I think. I'm on the verge of tears. I'm in a terrible mood. This is my life. New wood chip. Good Tuesday morning. I think we have like 4.5 weeks, something like that, left in the school year. I think I need some consistency in my routine in the evenings. Like, I just feel like everything has gone to chaos because I'm just exhausted and spent emotionally, physically, spiritually, all the ways, mentally. I need to start cooking dinner. We've also been spoiled a little bit because Kelly's sister has made us all this food. Though we haven't been eating it because like what tastes good to her right now is not almost anything. So, and I really wanted a burger last night, so I got Whataburger after I picked Kaylin up from band. Tonight, they have the show reveal for marching band for next year. I don't know if Kelly's gonna be able to go, but I'm gonna go for sure. And I have to start testing again tomorrow. 4.5 weeks left. I said that right. I feel so overwhelmed. And it's not anything like, it's not Kelly. It's just, everything feels too hard right now. And normally I feel that way anyway, but it's like magnified. Because our life is so not what it normally is. But I can't remember if I've mentioned, she's on leave for the rest of the school year. We have about two weeks from today, she goes back for treatment number 2. She's still having side effects and symptoms today. I think she'll like start to feel better, but then something new will hit. So that's frustrating. Yesterday it was her back. She had really bad back pain. She's had nausea off and on. Things just taste funny to her. I haven't asked her to record anything because I know she doesn't feel good. I'm not sure she wants to be on camera right now. If she asks to, I will put her on camera. Not that I've uploaded anything in forever, so that may be a task for this weekend. I also want to order a jewelry box and organize my accessories. I just feel like that's chaotic. Maybe that'll give me some control, some calm. I feel like I have things very well under control at school, despite feeling micromanaged and overwhelmed with all of that change and district takeover. Today, I'm feeling like I'm going to stay. Tomorrow could change. I've been talking to some coworkers. I feel like most of them have decided they're staying. That's given me some comfort. I know my principal and AP intend to stay. I pray that they are not moved and that we don't get somebody that's even more they're not micromanaging. That's not what I mean. But somebody like one of my old bosses who was incredibly, like my first principal was incredibly micromanaging over the most nitpicky stuff. I love my bosses. I love my principal and AP. So I don't want them to go anywhere if I'm staying. But anyway, I think I'm going to get some breakfast. I didn't even pack anything. I didn't pack anything for lunch. I'm going to have to order something. There's nothing that's any good. We have all this food, but we don't really have food kind of thing. And I normally get up at 4:30, 4:45. It was almost 5 o'clock when I got up today. So, and it's already 6:03. So I'm going to go and I'll check in with you when I can. Good Wednesday morning. It is our second state testing day for math today. I just got a text from my principal and it scared me to death because it's like 6:02. I'm like, what? But she was just sending like well wishes, which she did last time 2 weeks ago when we tested. I just forgot. But I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks. Kelly was feeling, she didn't sleep great, but she was awake when my alarm went off at 4:30, and she's more herself the past couple of days, but you know, she's still exhausted. She goes today to find out about her report with the surgeon, who says nothing happened to it. We'll see. And I took Kaylin, well, I didn't take her, I met her because she had band practice until 6:30, but I went to the band orientation for next year. We found out that their band is going to Universal and Disney in March, so we're gonna do everything we can to make sure she gets to go. So that's really exciting. And they did the show reveal, so that is also very exciting. It looks really cool. Kaylin was not super excited about it, but and then this morning I saw Ellie on her school's main page because her National Art Honor Society went to the Children's Hospital and did some murals last week, and so they posted about that today or yesterday, I guess. So those are the girls. Those are the girls in my life. They're both amazing. I mean, oh, and Kaylin made the highest band for next year, concert band, which is the wind ensemble. They have concert band 1 and 2, but those are the low bands. But of the concert bands, she made the highest one. So, which we were not surprised about at all. So that's exciting. I don't know if I talked about how Ellie ran for student council and won an election. So they're just both doing awesome. But I'm going to go to work 4.5 weeks until summer. That is wild. My neighbor's sprinkler is soaking our driveway again, but I evaded it. I did not get soaked, and I was not in a terrible mood when I left the house today. So that's positive. Maybe someday I'll get around to actually editing these vlogs again. I think I might try and work on that this weekend, but we do have a hair appointment. The 3 of us are all going to get, well, Kaylin and I are going to get a haircut, and I'm going to get my grays dyed. Kelly is going to get her head shaved, which is going to be very emotional for me because it's just going to be emotional. So this is my life right now. This is our life right now. Just how it is. So, okay. I'm not going to cry today. I didn't cry yesterday, but I'm just tired all the time. Why am I so tired? It's not like I'm not sleeping. I don't know. I'm just tired all the time. All the time. Yeah. Thursday morning, I'm way behind schedule, 36:10. This is day 3 of being assaulted by my neighbor's sprinkler. Don't get me wrong, we love our neighbor. She does so much for us and for Kaylin. She's awesome. She has no idea that this is happening. But I mean, it's not malicious or anything like that. She is a precious, adorable human being, and we adore her. But and I didn't actually get assaulted because I expected it today and yesterday, so I was able to dodge the sprinkler. And our car is getting a nice little wash, and our grass is getting some water all at the same time. So I'm glad it's Thursday. There's only 4.5 weeks left of school until summer. I feel like Kelly was feeling a little bit more like herself. She did get her report checked out, and it is fine. Her report is fine. He flushed it. He said that they probably couldn't access it because she had so much swelling. He also said, like, when that many oncology nurses who absolutely know what they're doing can't access it, you know there's something off. So we think it was just swelling, and they should be able to access it next time. I ran a couple errands after work. I had Panda Express. Kelly's sister made her baked potatoes, so she had a baked potato and she ate the whole thing, really enjoyed it. So that may be on the go-to menu for her for the next little while. My sister and Greg gave us their tickets to Spamalot for next Tuesday, which this is a show I've wanted to see for 5,000 years. I don't know if Kelly's going to feel like going, so I'm going to either take my mom or Ellie if she doesn't. Kaylin wouldn't be able to go because she has band, so we'd have to wrangle that also if Kelly does go. But I'm excited to go see it. I would love for Kelly to be able to go. We just don't know because she just, day to day, there's something new pretty much every day as far as her symptoms and how she's feeling. So it's already 6:12, so I guess I should go to work. I survived the end of STAR testing. We're done with that for this year. And I think I'm like at 95% I'm going to stay next year at my school. A lot of my coworkers and friends have been kind of, you know, what are you doing next year? Are you staying? And everybody's kind of like, we're going to see what happens next year and stay. So I already kind of know what's expected as far as instruction. So I feel like I've got that pretty well in hand. I don't know, like, if other ridiculous, like, demands are going to be made on us, like, that are unreasonable and are going to make my life more miserable. But allegedly, they're also giving us a 5% raise next year. We'll see. We'll see. I think the norm has been 2%. I think we've maybe gotten a 4% raise a couple of times. So this is definitely the biggest raise that they've offered us in my district. Assuming that they're going to see that through. So, okay, I'm going to go to work and I will check in with you when I can. I'm so sorry I'm so boring. Day 4 out of 5 of Sprinklergate. I almost died. Didn't really, but whatever. It's Friday. I'm in a really foul mood at the moment. I don't know. I just set myself off. I feel like a failure at being a caregiver and wife and stepmom right now, because I'm not perfect, which, you know, is unreasonable. Let me be very clear. This is something I've put on myself, not something anybody else has put on me. So I'm trying not to cry. It's ridiculous, but I'm very overwhelmed. So I'm gonna go to work and plow through this day and come home and hopefully do not a whole lot of anything for the rest of the evening. I do want to try to cook this weekend and have some stuff ready to go for myself, at least for next week. We don't really know what Kelly's gonna want day to day right now. And you know, if Kaylin wants to eat what I've made, that's great too. If not, that's okay. She's really good at fending for herself. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work. Bear is very unhappy that Sassy got in here. He's been barking at her. He doesn't like it. The box made so much sound. You hiding in the box from your brother? I don't blame you. He's obnoxious. Are you causing problems? Yes, I am. I am causing problems. Good Saturday morning. Kelly is in the bedroom, keeps saying, oh no, because I just woke her up because it was 9:20 something. We're supposed to leave in about an hour. Kaylin and I are going to get her hair done, and Kelly is getting her head shaved today. I'm sure I'm going to cry. I'm sure of it. Meanwhile, the animals are all psycho. And Bear destroys the living room with his toys. Luke's just waiting for Mommy Kelly. And Sassy's hiding in a box. Princess is still in the bedroom. Good Saturday afternoon now. Actually evening, it's almost 6. I just took Kaylin to a birthday party and got some food for Kelly. I got my hair done. No more gray roots, but I do have a nice little dye fade right there. But I think she did a great job. Like, even the styling is not as puffy up here. I've kind of flattened it down a lot. But usually when I get my hair done, with both the stylists I've gone to, since my hair is thinned, like, they tend to puff up my roots, and I don't like that. I like volume here, but not in the roots. Kelly got her head shaved. She did great. She was, like, emotionally fine. She, you know, was not what she expected, I think. So she still has hair, but it's very, 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 very short. And Kaylin also got some hair cut, and she looks really cute. I had a meltdown. I actually ended up going to the bathroom and sobbing in the toilet stall. More than anything, it was because of just what it symbolizes and this whole cancer journey that Kelly has been through, and that I've been through alongside of her. So it's just all been very hard. It's been very, very hard. It's been hard on her twofold, because it's been not only physical but emotional. It's been hard on me emotionally, and, you know, being the caregiver and having to kind of like do all the things because she just physically can't right now. And that's hard for her, because she is a very independent person. You know, she was a single mom until 2 years ago. And it's just been hard, you know. And so I've had to do all the things. And I don't mean that in a blamey, ugly way at all. I'm not, or like a, oh, woe is me. But, you know, you don't think about it until how much has to get done all the time until it mostly falls on your shoulders. She's been feeling a lot better the past couple of days though, and she's done a lot more, been able to do a lot more, but there's still a lot of things that she normally does that she just cannot physically do right now. I hope that's coming out right, and I don't mean it in a negative way towards her at all. It can't be helped. Or to try and make myself, I don't like talking about it because I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to like make myself sound like, ooh, I'm the hero who swooped in. And no, that's not what I mean at all. More than anything, it's been emotional. But she's going to be okay. So we're just going to get through this chemo and radiation this summer. She's going to start anti-hormonal therapy after that, and we're going to see how she handles it. And you know, that should be it. That better be it. Stupid cancer. I've dealt with way too much cancer in my loved ones in my lifetime, in the past 10 years. Anyway, 12 years, I guess. So I'm gonna go pick Kaylin up in a few hours. Kelly went to lay down because it was a big day. You know, there was a lot for her. She hasn't really done much or been anywhere for the past couple of weeks especially. So I'm gonna go see if she's awake. Maybe we'll watch some TV, watch a movie or something. I am all broken out. I don't know if I talked about that. My nose looks really broken out right now. Life. Good Sunday afternoon. Bear clocked me in the head last night, and my psoriasis is being such a friend. Sam's just dropped off a delivery, so I'm gonna try and get that in when I get home. I'm gonna go see my mom for a little bit. We slept in. I edited vlogs today for the first time in 100 years. The AC is at max. It's 88 degrees outside right now. Kelly got her head shaped yesterday. I don't know if she's gonna want to show that on the vlog. I don't know. I mean, she seems very good, like good spirits about it, happy about it. Her hair has started to thin a little bit, but it hasn't completely fallen out. And she's feeling a lot better. So I guess by week 3 during chemo treatments, she's gonna be feeling mostly normal. She's recovering nicely from surgery still, and that's all I really know. I may get her some food later. Things still taste kind of weird. She's been big on Chicken Express sides right now. So she actually has some at home still. So we'll see. But it's hot. I am going to attempt to make 2 every plate dinners. One I'll take for lunches, and one I'm prepping for tomorrow. Here we go. Good Monday morning. Headed to work. Running a little bit late. It's 6:08. Kelly felt so much better yesterday. It was a really good day. Hopefully she feels good today and the rest of this week, leading up to her chemo session number 2, chemo round number 2. Kaylin has band the next 3 nights. I'm going to see Spamalot tomorrow with Ellie in Fort Worth, so I'm probably not even going to come home in between because I have meetings right after work, and I'll probably pick her up from school-ish, and we'll probably get something to eat and then go to the show. So it's gonna be a long day, but I'm really excited. Parrish and Greg have season tickets, and they can't go tomorrow because there's a Stars game, and they're in the playoffs, I think. I don't know. And but Ellie can go, so Ellie's gonna go with me. Kelly was obviously invited to go, but I think she is nervous about her immunity and being in a big crowd like that. We are going to go see Devil Wears Prada 2 this weekend with Ellie and my mom, maybe Parrish. maybe Greg, depending on the stars. And that's like a smaller, much smaller venue with less people. So, and it's a little more spread out than like Bass Hall in Fort Worth. So I'm going to go do this day, knock it out, be teacher of the year. I'm not teacher of the year, but I'm going to be teacher of the year today. And I'll check in with you when I can. I am running so late and very chill about it, apparently. I woke up like with really bad side pain. And so got out of the door late, and then I had to take the trash down. Then I had to go wash my hands. So I'm gonna go to work for realsies. It's already 81 degrees, it says. I don't know if I believe that. But Ellie and I are going to Spamalot at Bass Hall tonight, so I'm excited. We'll probably get something to eat, assuming I don't die between now and then. So that's all I know. I made those taco dios last night from every plate. Didn't show you, but they were so good. Kelly thinks that's maybe why my stomach hurts, but I don't think that's it, but I could be wrong. So 6:18, I'm gonna go to work. Here's a beautiful view of Bass Hall from the parking garage and the Cheesecake Factory where we just were. There's a beautiful view of a 15-year-old, almost 16-year-old named Ellie. Hi. My little bestie. And it's raining, but we had to bring food back to the car. Ellie had a little headache, so we got her some BPH2O.
Yeah, seriously.
Tell them about the purse Tylenol.
First Tylenol, it's a good experience when you're really in a need for it. One of them was split in half. Yes.
They were floating around randomly in my
floating
purse.
Around, she did say, maybe I have some in my purse. Did turn out that she did have two.
I had exactly two.
Well, she had two, one half, and then she found the other half. So no,
it is two.
She had one.
1.5.
And then
the
other half showed.
Yeah, they were all floating in the purse.
So I took them.
Bass Performance Hall 2O. That's what that is. BPH2O. Because it's water from Bass Performance Hall. How's your head? Any better? No.
Not yet. Seriously, I have to do my assignment now.
She's doing homework while we wait. Good Wednesday morning. I'm headed to work. So I think I mentioned yesterday I was not feeling great when I left. I ended up getting to work and turning around and coming home. So an hour and a half in the car for naught. But oh my gosh, I felt absolutely terrible. It subsided around 12. I came home. I think I went to sleep from 9:30 to 11:30. And around 12 I was feeling pretty good. And made the decision to go ahead and take Ellie to Spamalot, which sounds really dicey, I guess, but I didn't want to let her down because I was gonna pick her up at the library across the street from school, and she took her clothes to change into and all the things. So I did pick her up. We did go to Spamalot, as you saw. My stomach was hurting a little bit this morning when I woke up, but it feels pretty good now, or okay, like not like yesterday. Spamalot. So I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail about 105 times in high school because my best friend was super into it. She had watched it. Some boy had made her watch it, probably. And then I ended up watching it a bunch of times. And so, you know, all those jokes hit. Of course, there's a lot of changes from the movie to the musical. But I think Ellie liked it. I was trying to explain to her, it was like farcical. Like it was... And she didn't understand what that meant. So I turned to her at one point, I'm like, do you understand what I mean by farcical now? So, I mean, I guess technically it's a farce. I don't know. My brain is not functioning well enough this morning. I changed up my morning routine a little bit based on what I did yesterday because I wasn't feeling well. And that, I think, is going to serve me well for the rest of the school year. Still leaving at the same time, but getting up at the same time. I was going to let myself sleep until 5, but that didn't happen. Because I didn't get home until almost 11, and then I had a shower. I don't think I went to bed until after midnight. So, that was fun. But Ellie had a really bad headache yesterday, And so I was able to find, I think she talked about it, I was able to find her some purse Tylenol that had been floating around in the bottom of my purse, and one of them was broken, but it was better than nothing, and her headache got better. Okay, I'm gonna go to work, and I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, on my way to work, running a little bit late. Bear knocked Sassy into the pool this morning, so Sassy has run off. So Kelly's waiting for her to come to the door. And it's only 62 degrees, so it's not warm. So she's soaking wet and hiding somewhere. Yesterday, Kaylin had band. She has an orthodontist appointment, band and piano today, so she has all of that going on. And Kelly had blood work done. She's been feeling pretty good this week. Today she has a little bit of a headache, but then we start it all over again next week. So anyway, I'm gonna go to work and I'll check in with you when I can.